Alright guys, so I never had any full intention of doing any PHP videos, but then I was like, why the hell not? Because I actually like this language so far. So as you can see here, I have a folder open in my IDE, and I have this folder in the example issue docs area. So we're running a server because PHP is a server-side language that requires a server to run its code. If we should go here, this is the server running. We have the Apache module and the SQL running, and we'll look at the SQL in a later video. So the IDE that I'm using is the Atom IDE. If you want to get that, you can install it from atom.io, and again, the example you can get that from apachefriends.org if you desire to use those. Alright, so let's just get straight into coding. So I'm going to look at variables for this video. There's going to be some basics on variables. So we're going to create a file called variables.php, and you want to ensure that this has the PHP extension. And for the PHP code, you're going to use tags just like HTML. So we want to have the less than and question mark PHP, question mark greater than, and all the PHP code is written in this area. I don't think you necessarily need to close it, but why the hell not? So the first thing that we're going to look at is, as we said, variables. So to create our variables, we use this $sign here, and I'm just going to start with the data type. So I'm just going to call it string, and string is going to hold something, and that is my string value. I'm also going to have another variable called number, and this is equal to no quotes. Add that to 7, and we're gonna have float. So these are just the more common data types, and again, all of these are supposed to be ending in semicolon, and the final one is bool. So that is a true or false data type. So as you can see here, I did not add any data type at the front because PHP is a loosely typed language, so you can add whatever data type you want to any variable. If I should add the quotes around these, you'll see that it changes to a string. Alright, so I'm going to look at some print operators or print functions. So the first one that I want to look at is var underscore dump, which I think is a very useful and powerful printing operator, but this is mostly geared towards, I think, objects, yeah, or variables possibly. So I'm just going to save this, and to get this code here, we have to run it from the server. So we're going to say localhost /php frash ims /variables, that's not variables.php, and this should take you to here. And as you can see, it printed out this type, and it also printed out the number of characters, and printed out whatever the value was for that. So I'm going to do it for the number as well. And if we reload, or if we refresh over here, you'll see changes being reflected. So you can see that that is an int and not a string. And if we do the float, you'll see that it is telling it is a float as well. And for the boolean, it will tell you that it is a bool value. Alright, so as we're at bool, I want to look at the next printing operator, which is echo, and I'm going to actually echo the bool value here and we'll see what will happen. So this will return a 1 if true, and if this is false, then nothing will be returned to the browser here. So the echo is another printing function. It is normally used for simple strings. So if I want to print out some strings, let's make it much faster. We can also use print. This will work as well. So if we should say print something, this will work, and I know that this is not something. So we're just gonna show thing, and that is printed out. And we can also do print underscore r as a function, and we're gonna wrap that in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add the variable here, the string variable. I want to ensure that it has the $sign here to indicate that it is a variable. And you'll see here that it prints out the value that it is supposed to print right there. So what we're going to look at next is concatenation. I'm just going to change this to a string just by adding the quotes around it. And for the concatenation, we have basic ways of doing it. I'm just going to look on two of them. So if we should go ahead and let's say we make a variable called con or whatever, and we're gonna equal that to the strings. So variable string, and the other one is number, which is now a variable. Close that, and then we're going to echo the con and reload. This will throw an error because unexpected syntax, so some t variable error in this here. So we have to do the dot operator, and what I'm going to do is just give it a space here and use the dot again to concatenate these values here, and now this should work. Alright, so you see the concatenation happening here, but I am not really, I think this is just too much, a waste of my time at least. So what I prefer to do, well, why did I do that? What I prefer to do is just wrap these in double quotes. So if you wrap these in double quotes, you do not need to add the dot operator here. So if we save this, I'm going to put an extra thing so you can see the changes reflecting here. If we refresh this, you'll see that it is now concatenated without you having to put that dot over and over. So now we're going to look at let's see, we're going to look at escape characters. So if we should have something like they are, or they are, I should say, and we wrap these in quotes because it's a string, and we add another quote, you'll see that it automatically starts showing error there. If we refresh, it will throw an error in the browser as well. To escape these, you just use the / character. Here I should actually put a semicolon there as well. You can see that this is where the error was. So if we refresh this, you'll see that it now works. And to make this much simpler, what I would prefer to do is just to add a double quote. This is a better alternative in my opinion. So you can see it will work here. You put the double quotes in here though, it will throw the error again, but you can use the / to do that, but I don't see why you put double quotes in there anyways. So that would not be so much necessary. So what I'm going to look at finally here is the define function, I should say, and this is for constant variables. So first of all, we want to have like a name or something, and normally in any programming language you will have constant being in all caps, and this is a convention. I don't think it is necessary, but it's a convention, and the value for this thing as it's related to PHP. So we're just going to say fib_lang equal PHP, and we're going to save that, and what we're going to do is just to print underscore r, print resource, and all we have to do is just type in lang in here, and this will print out the value that is here. So if we should type lang in all common letters, what will happen is that it will show an error because you see that it's undefined, because this is case sensitive. So to get rid of this issue, all you have to do is just type another parameter which is true, and this parameter will get rid of this little error here that you're having. Alright, so that is basically it for this video. If you have any questions, you can leave that in the comment section. If you have any suggestions, you can also leave that in the comment section as well. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so that you never miss a post.